see what you're doing. End is never the end. Is never the... Okay, I said I would give him a chance. I will give him... Opana. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. No, my eyes are glowing in a spooky way. This is not a spooky game, though. I guess we should just give right in. End is never the end. Is never the end. Is never...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Let me know how the volume is, by the way.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
Little quiet.
and he pushed buttons on
Can I pause it? Oh, I can pause it.
a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor.
Is that too loud?
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
This is what I'm looking for in a game today.
This is what employee 427
I don't
did
want to use my
every
own
day,
brain. I want the
every
game to
month,
tell me exactly
of
what to
every
do.
year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley...
This is me. I'm self-inserting. Let me be happy, Stanley. But is he really
and then one day,
happy?
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor.
It took him a whole
for
hour
him
to realize
follow.
that?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
No one at all?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
This reminds me of the back
Something was very
rooms.
clearly wrong. Shocked,
The office
frozen
setting.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest
Too busy
time.
watching a VTuber, but he
But as
doesn't even have a
came to
second
his wits
monitor.
and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Whoa, I'm fast. Oh my gosh, Stanley is fast and slippery. Holy moly. Which cubicle would you want to work in? Wait, did they close my door? Oh, this one I feel like is actually pretty good because you get a good view out the window, which is just an expanse of white. Ow, my eyes. This one seems nice because you're by the window. Maybe this one is nice, but then when you're working at your computer, this is your view instead of this being your view. This one maybe, but then this person right here is just gonna be staring right at you. And then the worst one is like this one. I'm already seeing like the narrator. I'm gonna want to defy the narrator. Even though I just said I wanted a game that will just tell me what to do. And I want the game to tell me exactly what to do.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Is the narrator calling me out already?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, I see. I see what you're doing.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe I want a coffee.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep, I'm loving it. I'm loving every second. Can I have a drink? Maybe I have no money.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
How did he know?
Passed and there was no more. He decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
We're already breaking the fourth wall. Narrator.
But at
broke you
last,
so
he had enough
easily.
of the amazing room.
So
and took
easily
the first
you've
open door on his
broken
left
the fourth
to get
wall
back to
for me.
business.
Or not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You're not my boss, narrator. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. As far as
Look,
I'm
Stanley,
aware.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
This
foot
is all I
here.
can do.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I don't...
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
Okay.
side. Give me
Prove
a
it
chance.
to me. Then why don't you prove it to me?
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
He did say he wanted to show me. Okay, I said I would give him a chance. I will give him a chance.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Okay, but you could be a little nicer.
I really have wanted you to be happy all this time.
Well, where's my happiness?
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Oh,
running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
I don't...
I wanted to stop.
Well, then why have you caused it?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I see what
and
you
I
mean.
think, well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
The narrator has too much power. Oh, it's very dark in here. I find it creepy. Ouch.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Well, what about me?
I actually feel
I mean, this is
happy.
good for you or whatever. Okay, narrator. Okay, this is pretty beautiful, I have to admit. Wow. Could stay here. Alright, I've had enough. You've got your happiness, narrator.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
All of what? It's been 15 minutes.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Let me stay here. He knows.
Please,
Oh,
Stanley,
no.
think about what you're doing. No!
Ow.
Oh, thank God. You live. No.
I'm slower
what
now.
What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why
What were
are
you
you doing
before?
this?
What are you, narrator?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
This is kind of
Can
sad.
you do that for me? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Your game.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
It sounds
Am
kind
I
of
reading the situation
manipulative.
correctly?
It's not all about you, Mr. Narrator.
Or maybe you're just getting a
Oh,
kick out
no.
of it. I don't know
I have
anymore.
too much HP.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I
It
tried.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I do want to make
Well,
a choice.
this one is yours.
Thank you for understanding that I just want some agency here is all.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
You sound so
going
sad. Uh-oh, we're back.